long time.
Right?
Yeah, man. I ain't seen you face to face since your show.
Okay, yeah. The Arc.
Yeah, the Arc, man, you killed it. So, first of all, you're my first guest of the series that we're doing, and honestly, we just trying to get the artist that's out in Cali spitting the hardest bars.
Okay.
All right. I think I know you analyze the landscape of hip hop, and I see a huge opening right now of lyricists and people that can spit. And you know, when me and my team started talking about doing interviews, you was the first name that came up because I know with the music that you had, you've been spitting. So,
appreciate it.
Can you introduce yourself to the masses who don't know you, and then tell me a bit about your message through your music?
Okay. Well, I'm Young Malk. You know, I'm from Redlands, California, San Bernardino area, and you know, basically, you know, I just love spitting, and I'm more like, you know, a lyricist, more content, punchlines. You know, that's you can see that within my music. You know, a lot of sports metaphors, analogies,
a lot of basketball.
Exactly, a lot of those things. You know, so I like to tie in. You know, both you know, things, you know, in that nature, and a little bit of hustling as well, you know, that type of mentality. But, you know, basically within my music, you know, just real content, you know, basically just really just spitting, just real bars. So.
Dope. So can you tell me about the project that you did with Oz and how that came about, and what message through your wave that y'all was trying to get through throughout this pandemic?
Okay. Well, shout out to Big Oz. That's my nigga. You know, we are in a studio, the lab 786 right now. So him and we're partners in this lab right now. And basically, you know, we've been partners for about 2 years at the studio. And, you know, within those 2 years, we put together some tracks, a little compilation of tracks. And then, you know, we were just at a crossroads to where, you know, we needed to put out content. He needed to put out content. I did as well. So we thought about, you know, collabing, and we just basically you know, went through the bunch of tracks, chose like the best ones that we thought was, you know, and because both our styles is pretty, I mean, we're pretty same, but we're pretty different a little bit. You know, OZ's a little bit, you know, more worldly. You know, he can, you know, dive into both atmospheres. You know, you got stuff for the ladies. You know, there's a little bit more well-rounded. You know, I like to, you know, stay into, you know, not necessarily just more hip hop underground or whatever, but, you know, slower tempos, you know, slower BPMs or whatnot. But, you know, when we collab, when we get on the track, it's fire because we kind of both digging each other's bags a little bit, and you know, YMOZ's out right now on all platforms. Yeah, you know, that's our baby right now. So
dope. So I know prior to us cutting the cameras on, we were listening to some music, and then we started talking about how it affects our personal lives.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you want to get into that. Am I gonna get you in trouble talking about that? But I mean, I know I can relate to it.
Yeah.
And you know, how do you deal with, you know, spitting some stuff that may piss off one of your cousins or may piss off your girl? How do you deal with that, man?
Well, what's funny, you know, I mean, people find me, you know, pretty real, and I keep it honest. I keep it extremely transparent with everybody. You know, I'm not gonna obviously air out any of my family members or anything about nature. You know, I won't specifically throw out names or whatever. But there may be, you know, a time to where I may have reference points or whatever, you know, that I may be able to pull something from it, you know. So
have you gotten like a text message or something like, oh, I heard what you said, what's up with that?
No, not necessarily, you know, my girl maybe nudged me for saying something, you know, I shouldn't have said.
You're like, you fucked who?
No, nothing like that, you know. But yeah, you know, it's without those real emotions, the tag from, you know, I don't find myself, you know, being interesting, you know, or find myself, you know, having a bar that's maybe relatable to your situation too. So.
How I know just personally how regardless of our views on COVID, can you kind of talk about personally how you dealt with it as an artist, kind of being, you know, for lack of a better term, locked down, almost locked down mentally.
Yeah.
Trying to grow at this time. How do you? I don't care about, you know, how we hustle. We all hustle.
Yeah.
How do you deal with it, like, mentally? And what have you done to keep yourself sane when I know for a fact 2020 would have been a good year for you?
Yeah, you know, because I mean, like everybody, you know, everybody planning on being outside, you know, but we miss outside, you know, but especially, you know, doing shows, I started, because I kind of took a break. I put out my first mixtape back in 2014, so like that was a BAM series on SoundCloud. So you know, then I moved up north, and then, you know, I strictly got into another industry, you know, and which really took all my time and my efforts. And so, but I always, you know, kept the pen, so I kept writing, you know. I didn't really put things to, you know, a specific, you know, track or whatever, but I just wanted to keep my pen sharp. But then when I was coming back down here from being up north with OZ, I partnered up with the studio, and so that's really when I started to get back into, you know, really just spitting and just really recording, because I had to fine tune myself back into recording, you know, because you know, it's
like sports.
It is.
You gotta be in game shape.
You definitely got to get back into it, you know. So with that, you know, I definitely wanted to, you know, just have more content and put out, you know, a couple albums or whatever, a couple mixtapes or whatever, so I can perform, and that's what sucked within this pandemic. But you know, I just really just kept it, you know, straight to the pen. You know, it was a blessing in disguise to have the studio. So when everybody else was on lockdown, I was locked down in here. You know, so it was, you know, it gave me the opportunity to really just, you know, get into recording, really, you know, fine tune, you know, just you know, my breathing, you know, you know, just breathing, you know, just really being comfortable with the mic. So, you know, mentally it's been a little tough, you know, but at the same time, it allowed me to focus, you know, on the studio, so it was dope.
Got it. I mean, that's good, I guess, for artists actually kind of having an outlet, where other people don't. I guess it is a bit of a blessing, because you know, when you want to, you know, scream into the pillow or go crazy, we actually can kind of go crazy without going to jail. So, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Can you tell me, I know we had talked about some albums coming. Can you tell me what your plans are for 2021? Kind of speak on your mindset and your message, and then actually what you have planned doing, like materially, what you're actually going to do.
Okay. So right now I got a couple albums that, you know, I pretty much have done. My next album is Time and a Place. Next, right after that, I have an album called BAM 2. So it's the second one
off the John from
14. Off the SoundCloud, exactly. And this one's strictly, so the Time and a Place has a little bit of compilations of producers. My nigga Wolf, young cat from up north, you know, he's done that, you know, done a lot. You know, D-Mar, my main producer, that's, you know, from Santa Ana down here. Shout out to D-Mar. You know, he's on there, his brother's on there, you know, a couple other producers as well. But BAM 2 is going to be strictly produced by my nigga Bishop. He's from Arizona. This cat, he's nice, it's nasty. It's more, you know, 80s, you know, tempo. You know, just straight hip hop type shit, you know. So I'm going in, you know, I like
boom bap-ish.
Boom bap-ish for sure. You know, I'm really just going in on, you know, just you know, a little bit of what, you know, politics, a little bit of you know, real life shit that's happening right now, pandemic shit, you know. But you know, I'm just going in, so it's gonna be a treat. That one's gonna be nice.
Hey man, hey, I thank you for your time, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hey, we got to do it. You know, at some point it's gonna have to be YMOZ with Dave the Prophet, right?
Yes.
At some point we gotta we gotta do that. To the audience, just wanted to let y'all know the music that Malk has is amazing. You can follow him everywhere at Young Malk. It's M-A-L-K, right?
M-A-L-K, yeah.
Right. Please look at him on Spotify. Can you give him the Spotify information as well?
Yeah, it's just, everything is just strictly Young Malk, all platforms. You can go on there, search that. SoundCloud, Young Malk as well. You know, or Big OZ, you know, that's my partner to YMOZ that you guys will have. But yeah, check it out.
Got it, man.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, man.
Yeah, it's fun.